howdy. Hopefully, thank you for waiting for me. I'm sorry I had to be late. But I couldn't miss that announcement because yay! So, if you missed it, I am now part of the sheet load team. And so I'm excited. I can't wait. I've already done my July sheet load. It's uploaded and ready to roll. I'm one of those people that if I'm not early, I'm late. And I'm sorry to say that Dawn can't be with us today, so you're not going to have the usual banter. Um, Wah. She's not feeling so hot. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, Jana. Good morning, Reagan. Good morning, Jim. Hi, Biddy Penny. Hi, Gloria. So, as you might know from my live last night, I am working on my Asian journal. And this morning I've been organizing like big time. And I've got a box load of stuff plus other stuff over here. And I think what I'll do this morning is I got this for $1. And I think I'll make a cluster roll that I can put on there. And I'm not going to do any sewing on it. I'm just going to glue stuff to it. Thank you. Thanks so much, everyone. Maybe I'm gonna do that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm so used to having company with Dawn that it's hard for me to figure out what I want to do. Oh, so I did find some of my local King rubber stamp stuff. I've mentioned these last night, these little corner things. And then I thought maybe I'd do a couple of pandas because, you know, pandas. Hi, Grateful Crafty after my Edge 5909. I hope you have a shorter name somewhere. So I think I'll make some ephemera here. And this could be used on cards. It could be used on anything. And I've organized all my papers. So I'm going to grab some tea dye paper, some of the darker one. And I'm going to make myself a few pandas. I did a lot of fussy cutting this morning. I did. See, I had everything organized. Now I can't find anything. You guys know how that goes. Where did I put them? Uh, Good Lord. I have a thing of tiny ephemera and I don't know where I put it. Where are you? These are pages I've already put together. I don't know. Good grief. But it's like a bunch of postage stamps. Oh, there it is. And I wanted to show you, just in case you ever want to cut a postage stamp and you don't have a die, how I do these. So I'll just grab a piece of paper here. I'll just grab this one. And what I do is I take my regular scissors and I cut the shape. So I cut around the stamp. You know how a lot of times when you buy printables, they're postage stamps. And then I take my, these are 3mm pinking shears. I have 3mm and I have 5mm. I take my 3mm and I just put it kind of in the middle. So what it does is it cuts that kind of postage edge. It's not always perfect, but you can get that postage edge by just not cutting the whole sawtooth. So you have to kind of aim for the middle and you'll get a little postage edge. Oh, thanks, Jana. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that. So if you don't have, I got these pinking shears on Amazon. I think they're about $20, but they're worth it. These ones, these are Singers, and probably I got them on Amazon too. That's pretty much where I shop. So let's cut this down here and stamp a few pandas. Where is my ruler? I've been awake since 3 o'clock, friends. Yeah, I mean, a lot of us used to sew, so we have pinching shears. Hi, good morning, Linda. I'm only doing this so I can use my stamp platform because this is a pretty solid stamp, this little panda. And these again are local king rubber stamps. Let me get the other ones that I took out. I have dragons and koi and a phoenix. Yeah, I'll need a nap. I need a nap almost every day. I just am a weird sleeper. All right, do you guys see my Misty tool? My big one? There it is. Sorry for the reaching. So let's get the panda out. These have a die too that I forgot the importance of the die. I'll tell you in a minute. I just assumed fussy cut. I know, I'm weird. There's something about the dies though. Oh yeah, they cut right up to the line. And then there's an outline die with them too. Let me just grab the panda die and I'll cut them out too. Thank you so much. Hi, die. Oh, I have never even used this panda stamp. That's how bad I am about not using my stuff. So I want everything. So if you don't know already, I am working on an Asian inspired journal. And I'll just say the disclaimer like I will every time that I make a video. I do not know or understand any Asian words or writing or anything like that. I can tell kind of the difference between Chinese and like Korean and stuff, but I don't know what the words say. So if there's ever anything offensive, please let me know. Uh yeah, good morning, Teresa. So yeah, I am on the sheetload of cards team. I have another video coming out at noon central today with something new as well. Okay, I want him just a little bit darker. My other ones don't have dies. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Now I need bamboo. That I don't have. I'll have to paint my own. We'll do a couple of these and then we'll put together a page. I take a print on this paper with my my laser printer too, so that and or my inkjet printer. I don't on my my Echo Tank because that is reserved for bright colors. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, we'll do 3 of this guy. Set him down gently. Get him nice and dark. All right, where'd I put the lid? Right here. Very good, very good. I thought I had the dies for the koi, but I guess I don't. Yeah, I do. Okay, cool. Let's do... I've had this forever. Oops. Let's do the curvy one. Well, we'll do one of each. How's that? How does the panda look peering through the frame to your left? What do you mean? Oh, I mean, cute, but it cuts part of him off. I have other frames too that I made, and I can always make frames. But these will most likely be part of a collage because I'm doing it on really thin paper. I think I want to do the koi in red. What do you guys think? Red or orange? Maybe orange. They'll be hard to see in orange though on this paper. I think let's try it, and then if that doesn't work out, I'll do red right over top of it. Let's grab this guppy because it's nice and juicy. Yeah, you can't see it that well. Let's add some bee sting right over top. The Local King rubber stamps are very high quality. Yeah, I think I want them kind of splotchy like that. All right, let's get out the die cutting machine. Good morning, Jennifer. Welcome. Do red on top. Yeah, I think it's okay the way it is. Okay. Find the right scissors. Stuff's already getting buried here. Do the little bear first. All right, let's see how mint tape does on this tea-dyed paper. Okay, I remember what this does. I didn't aim very well, but it makes it so you can put a little dimensional under his nose. So it's kind of cool. And yeah, it does tear the paper. I kind of had a feeling it would. I'm going to put this closer to me so you might not be able to see it, but I can't see it well enough to get it on there straight if I do it way over there. So I could probably fussy cut this just as quickly as I was able to run it through here. Oh, now that wasn't lovely. Look what it did. It completely bent that. Why? That's really weird. Maybe because it was in the middle. I don't know. Let's see if I can fix it. I don't think I can. It's frustrating. This be hard to put on here straight now. Oops, why did I? Oh, I think I know what I did wrong. Dummy. Oh my gosh, I didn't put the cutting plate on top. I put it underneath and just ran it straight through. Did you guys see that? Did you see what I did? Oh, duh. I did that myself. The machine did not do it. I can cut off that excess, no big deal. All right, now we can do the koi because I have all three. I'm still going to do them back here closer to me so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, this one goes here. Big one. We come for the professionalism. Right? Oh my word. Okay, I think that'll work. Get off me. Well, this is basically just copy paper, so it's really thin. And I lost a fish. Come on. Let's get this out of the way. Aw, how fun. I like seeing cattle. Just gonna put those aside over there. I'll clean them up later. So yeah, I totally missed on this guy. But see how close these cut? Really nice. And then the koi pond, it lifts some of these lotus leaves. It's very cool. Okay, so we got those done. Let's see. Let's get the others. So I could glue this to a stiffer piece of paper if I wanted to. I'm not gonna though. All right, let's get the dragon. I already have, oh, I do have I Ching coins. Dang it, Bobby. I thought I did, and I couldn't remember where they were. Do a couple of these little, I'm just going to do the dragon and not the phoenix. And I'm not going to do the I Ching. I'll do that like on individual pages. Dragon. I want dark red with that. Hi, Chow. I have a really neat antique stove set with pots and pans from Local King. It doesn't have a die set to go with it, or maybe it does. I don't have it though. What if you guys don't follow Lisa or Local King Rubber Stamp, she has some special pens that she uses to color these. They stay wet, and it's kind of like, if you're old school, it kind of would resemble how huffing would work. But you don't need to huff. Okay, let's put those back. Get those. Get this out of the way. Get this out of the way. Let's grab a page and create a page or so. Looking for my ones that I put together last night. And if you weren't here with me last night, the way I'm putting these together is I'm cutting my pages in half, and this needs to go this way. And I'm using packing tape. And it's the reinforced type, that's the gummy kind. And the reason is I'm going to Coptic stitch my journal, which means you'll see these spines. All right, Arlene, thank you for coming. You're right. Oh, I don't know who Darkroom Door is. So, anyway, I'm putting them together with this, so when I sew it together and you see all these little spine pieces, they're all going to be this, and this is reinforced, so I don't have to worry about, you know, poking holes through it, and I can do, you know, different stuff on each page of the thing. So let's grab one of these pandas here. And you know what I need, and I don't have, is I need bamboo. He just can't be, he can't exist without it. So let's make some. Let me think how I want to do that. I think I'll get my, I'm going to get my paintbrushes, my paint pens. These guys. Ow! Let's find a couple of greens that work. Need a super light green. Not liking that one. I need it to be more of a yellow green. Let's try this one. Yep, and then I need a darker green. I don't like it on the tea dye paper. I can already tell that. That'll work. We'll do it on watercolor. Oh, yes. Thank you, Cheryl. Okay, let's grab some watercolor paper. This is a new brand of watercolor paper that I can't tell you about. But, so let me think. I need it to be, I won't be able to make these straight, friends. I can't do anything straight. Make a stalk here. And then pull some stalks off of it. Make one here. Do one here. Oh man, I am terrible. Never said I could paint. Just doing real quick here. We have a ton of bamboo growing in our backyard because I wanted privacy. And here in Alabama, it's so weird. You know, I'm from the West Coast. And that is terrible right there. That's not what I meant to do. The fences out there were 6 foot and all wood. Here, they are 4 foot and just chain link. And so there's absolutely no backyard privacy. And I do not do that. I'm just making little lines to represent the little boop-de-boops on bamboo. I don't know what their technical name is. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to, you have to be able to look at it and say, that looks like bamboo, kind of. I've been thinking about going out there and grabbing a couple of stalks of it and hoping it dries out enough to use on the outside cover of the journals. And I'm going to make more than one. So I'm going to make one to keep and I'm going to make one to give away. Because I have so much of this stuff that I've prepared or I'm in the process of preparing. Let's get our little white pen here. And oh no, nah, I don't like that. Leave that alone. Draw some leaves over it. Good morning, Yvette. Okay. So they just kind of look like this. Oh, that's an ugly leaf. And they're not, I mean, on ours they're pretty thick, but most of the time when I see drawings of them, they're not. They're pretty sparse. Does it look like bamboo or just a hot mess? Just a hot mess. I experimented last night with this stuff called nutritional yeast because it's supposed to taste like cheese. No. And secondly, I have a terrible stomachache this morning. So I don't, I'm on the fence about nutritional yeast, whether I want to use it to flavor my food. Because to me, it doesn't taste like really anything. What's going on? Oh, Jana, with the name conventions, that's what Reagan was saying. Get a little leaf coming off here. This is going to take forever, friends. I don't love it. I guess once he's in it, it'll be okay. I think I need to be more careful with my leaves. Yeah, that's the problem. I got too sloppy over there. I don't want to cut out teeny tiny stuff though. Oh, thank you, Yvette. No, it doesn't taste like cheese at all, and I was highly disappointed because I made some like beef rice last night, and friends, I need salt on my damn rice. Sorry, but I do. And I didn't put any on. So, I thought I'd try, other seasonings. I don't recommend the nutritional yeast. I've seen like lots of fake macaroni and cheese recipes and stuff using it and carrots, and I'm thinking there is no way in the hot place that that's going to taste like macaroni and cheese after I tasted it. I didn't even get the salty flavor from it, Diane, honestly. I'm probably not going to go all the way down to the bottom because here's what I've noticed so far is that this is kind of bleeding a little, and that's okay. I'm not mad. Obviously, I need a bamboo stamp. Does anybody make them? Does anybody know where I can get one? Well, good morning, Elisa. Good to see you. Sorry I was a little late this morning. Super excited to be on the sheet load team. Go up this way. One thing I like about these pens is you don't have to add water or rinse. I mean, you can, but oh, a bamboo stencil. That sounds good. I could live with that. Put our little guy here and see where we are. I don't love it. You ever do that? Make yourself something and decide, nah, it's not what I had in mind. And these brush pens, if you've never seen them, these are the Zig Clean color. They are soft brushes. Hi, Diane. Oh, good to hear. Thank you for the tip. And thank you, Elisa. Big plans tonight. I can't tell you what they are, but we got some big plans. Okay. These, considering I'm working on watercolor paper, are not really blending very nicely. Okay. Need to go farther out. All right. So in order to kind of match up, I'm going to do something here, and I may break the whole doggone thing, but we're going to see. I'm going to grab my cookie dough ink. Dawn is sick today. Your big plans are craft roulette live. Yeah, a lot of people are. A lot of people are. Let's see how well we did. Let's go ahead and cookie dough him up a little bit too. So this I would compare to if you use the Tim Holtz 2 kind of antique linen, which I'm really short on, and I don't have a re-inker. So what I think I'll do here is I'm going to grab my little, I'm going to grab some scissors and just kind of organically cut. And I'm just moving the paper and just slowly closing and opening my scissors. I think I need a different bear though. Well, I need to fix my bear because he's got some little white edges on him that I don't really want. Well, not white, but you know. Oh gosh, Yvette, I swear this year has just been terrible to you as far as illness and family illness. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, my stomach's not too happy. And I know I was reading about your nutritional yeast, and I put a lot on my food because I just wanted to taste something. I think jalapenos are my friend. But, well, he needs to be peeking out from the grass. So let's do that. Okay, let's add some more lines here. Just to make it go all the way to the edge. Then he would go here. And then this would all sit here. Like so. Okay, this is nice and thick. I almost feel like cutting another one of these blank and putting it back behind to give it a little support since it's, but then again, if I'm doing collage and layering, I really don't want a lot of super thicknesses. I already have watercolor going here, so I'm gonna glue him down just on the one side. I'm not gonna glue his nose because I might pop it up. Did I put it on the correct side? That's one thing that I mess up a lot. So this will work out kind of like a cluster. Hair. Oh no, migraine too. Oh, dang it, Bobby. Do you take Sudafed? That helps my migraines. I don't know why. Okay, so then we've got this much of a part of a cluster going on. I'm going to edge this. Announcements, announcements, announcements. I heard that song this morning and now it's stuck in my head. I actually looked it up because I remembered singing it in Boy Scouts. Where is it? I don't know where the heck it is. There it is. Okay, then let's grab, um, let's see, what do I want to grab here? These are pockets. Like I said, I organized this stuff. Now I can't find anything. Tags. Maybe I'll grab a tag here. No, not that way. I'd need a much fatter tag. Definitely not. No, no, not a tag. Okay. Maybe like a journaling page. Bum, 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 bum. Nope. See, I'm the most indecisive crafter you probably know. Let's see here. Where did I put the tiny ephemera? Here it is. I got this bag that I made. I did an experiment with rice. Me and my rice. Did an experiment with rice on wet strength paper. And I sprayed it with Kamar varnish, thinking it might make it more like glassine, but it didn't work. Well, that's Mama Juju, right? April? No. I'm not, I need something behind that. It's bugging me like that. I fussy cut all of these this morning. That one, let's see here. That's some, oh. Way of clusters. I've got that upside down. That's sideways. I know it is, friends. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, your head packed in ice. Ow. Oh, gosh. This little piece of batik fabric. Okay. Let's edge this up. And I'm not staying too late this morning, friends, because another friend has a premiere and I'm about ready for some breakfast. I think I'll have some eggs today. And this is just tea dye paper that I printed over. Something like that. Okay. Hi, Shannon. Yes, Simon. Yes, Bitty Penny, that's mine too, is barometric pressure. Oh, you know what? I need to put something inside this because it's so thin that glue will seep right through. Let's see here. Piece of scrap paper under here. Thanks, Bitty Penny. That's a huge compliment coming from you. I'm not loving this. I know what needs to happen. Okay. That's a Versa marker. It's this that's bothering me. The kind of lack of depth in my grass. So I'll add some little bit of depth. Let's see if I can get a little bit more depth of color right in there. And I'm going to use a pencil so it doesn't bleed through. I would like to soak my feet in hot water no matter what. I love foot treatment. Let's try this one. Okay, I might like that better. A little bit, not much. I don't love it, but I'm going to keep it anyway. And I'll probably put an I Ching coin right there. And we'll call that a cluster. I haven't had any kind of like food related migraine issues that I'm aware of. That doesn't mean it didn't happen, but I'm totally not aware of any. Okay, let's grab. You can either do a yin and yang. Do a yin and yang. Oh, maybe I will. Yeah, I will. I will. Won't I? And then let's put a tag in the bag. Okay, tags are, those are pockets. I think this one's a little short. Yeah, I want a bigger one, taller one. Okay. Yes, Yvette, I have, and there's also the fact that I have fibromyalgia. So, okay, so let's decorate this page, and then I'm going to call it a day for today and eat my breakfast, make my breakfast. Let's get, this is the, last night somebody said they like this stencil. I think it was Dawn. It's called the Tamaduchi, Tama something from Trinity. Let's clean that black off of there that I used last night. Uh-oh, do you guys see my rag? There it is. Yeah, they don't get it at all. When I tell somebody I'm going to pay for this tomorrow because I did a little bit of yard work, they're like, what? You didn't hardly do anything. Dude, all I have to do is bend over wrong and I'm in trouble. Let's think about how I want to arrange my stenciling and my pocket. Okay, this is going to have to come over this way. I'm going to do my stenciling like that. And I think I'll do red. Yes, I will. Yeah, and my migraines are, friends, that I get a headache afterwards, but the aura of them make me go blind. And I've been to the point where I can't speak either. Like you could ask me who the president was, and I can't put the words together. So it's called aphasia. Scared the crud out of me first time it happened to me, because I thought I was having a stroke, but it was just that migraine. And I realized that my paper's sitting over there in the red ink right now. So we'll have some nice little red marks there, and that's fine. I'm not mad. Yeah, yeah, it's scary. It's really scary when you can't see. Like you're not blind like everything's pitch dark. It's a blindness like you can't look at something and recognize what you're seeing. It's really freaking weird. I like that. The migraine hangover. Ugh. It's really scary to lose your eyesight. Really scary. I'm going to make this so that it can be a pocket as well. And I can slip a longer tag into it. So yeah, I was talking with Alicia this morning and telling her that I would postpone my live, and she said she'd send people over. I said, well, just be aware that it's a junk journal channel, and so it might not be everyone's cup of tea. It's not, my channel is not just a junk journal channel, just in case you were wondering. I just do junk journaling on Friday mornings, and sometimes just because I feel like it. And there's a page done in this journal. Thank you, Shannon. Yes, it does feel like a kaleidoscope, but also like it's like in my peripheral vision and it won't stop, so I have to close my eyes. I think I still want an I Ching coin on here. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, and then we did these koi, and I'll do those another day. And I might just place them here, but I might save them because I do want actual journaling space on this journal. So this may be a journaling page where I could just put a couple of little decorations just for the heck of it. Where's my other little koi? Like that. Hi Tiffany, good morning. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I am going to edge these guys, and I need a new vintage photo ink pad. I have re-inked this a million times and it just will not hold the ink. I don't know what happens. Let me try a different tool. See if I have any better luck with it. What is touching me? Okay. Piece of that fabric. Maybe this is a little bit better. Maybe it's just I need to replace my foam on that. I wear them until they're worn to funk. And they're not super expensive, so I don't worry about what I edge with them, you know? I don't worry about wrecking the stuff. All right, let's grab a glue stick here. I need my little piece of backer paper that I was using last night. Here we go. So I'm liking this Doris glue stick, just in case you wondered. Oh, it's my favorite stamp, Tiffany, honestly, and I use it not just for Asian stuff, but for just any kind of mixed media background. I twisted his little fin. Okay. Now I've got ink everywhere. I mean, glue stick everywhere. Where did I put the little? There you go. Edge up these guys, and these little ones are better too for doing little teeny tiny places in those little crevices. I wish I could find more Asian inspired. There's a lot of it on local King Rubber stamps, a whole lot of it, because, well, I believe Lisa is Chinese. I could be wrong, but I believe she is. Somebody here might know her better than I do. Okay, so this guy, these guys, I want them sort of in a look, sort of a yin and yang position. Ooh, before I do that, let me just kind of edge this up. Now I'm making a mess, but that's okay. I don't mind. All right, how did I have these? Okay. This guy, this guy. No, that's upside down. I can't tell which is the top of them and which is the bottom, but I think it goes like this. So let's move that aside for a moment. Grab my little glue paper. Chinese, thank you. Okay, from Taiwan. Gotcha. I knew Chow probably knew her better than me. Bum, 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 bum. You guys, I have the Partridge Family song stuck in my head. Not the theme song, the I Think I Love You from David Cassidy. Anybody remember that? Listen, I was a huge David Cassidy fan. Huge. Come on, I'm right there. Oh no! Sewing is dangerous. Gosh, Tiffany, that's no fun because it's very hard to craft when you're cut. So I do want a little shading on these, but they do need to be dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my blah, 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 my, this pencil here. And I'm just going to do a light line, like basically on the edge of the fish. Coming down a little. And then I'm going to take a paintbrush. Let's see, which one do I want? Okay, I'll go with this one. A little bit of water. Just have the water off on my hand and just kind of blend that in. So it creates a little kind of shadow underneath the fish. This reminder is not watercolor paper, it's just copy paper. Up in there. So it just creates just a little bit of depth of color on there. Okay, where did the pencil go? Here it is. It's not even depth of color, it's just depth. It's very hard to get up to the edge with a pencil when it's not sharp. I probably should have sharpened it, but I didn't. You could also do this with your pastel pencils. Got that one a little dark. It's okay. It'll lighten up as it dries too. And I got it all over this fish, so I made a mess of him. It's okay. This is why it's a junk journal and not a perfect journal. Okay. So there's a page where I can journal, or whoever. These are tea dyed papers. So I have a lot of coffee dye, but I chose to tea dye these. And for instance, this one I tea dyed and then I printed on my laser printer. So I have a few of these that I could even foil if I wanted to. The foil wouldn't be perfect because obviously this isn't smooth paper, but it would be grungy, which is kind of what I'm looking for in this journal. Oh, I used to make quilts, and so I'm very familiar with the rotary trimmer and trimming 1-inch slices. So this was a napkin that my friend Elizabeth sent me, and I just decoupaged it onto this paper bag. And then this is the other side of the paper bag. And then this is the tea dye paper that I printed out. And then I stamped my, this is called Calligraphy by Hero Arts. I made sure to check the name so I could tell you what it is. So that's it, guys. Yeah, aren't they cool? I love them too. I have another one too. It's stones. And I'll use it in here because stones are always universal. But oh, Melissa, really? See, when I was quilting, I spent a lot and lot of money on batik fabrics. And trust me when I say I have a ton of batik fabric scraps. I have a ton of batik fabric. And batik is expensive. So now I'm using it in my junk journals. Yeah, sewing on paper is good. It's still sewing, but yeah, I wouldn't mind sewing on these, but I don't want to take. You can see my desk space. Can you imagine? Well, you've seen it. I put my sewing machine up here before. It's humongous. So anyway, thank you everybody for coming and spending time with me this morning. Lots going on today, so thanks for all the congratulations on me joining the sheet load team. I hope that you guys have an awesome weekend, that the weather cools down for you. It's not showing any signs of cooling down here, but maybe it will. Oh, I like this. I like this turquoise thread on here. Don't forget to look around and find things that you might create with. I want this on here. I do. Am I crazy? Yeah. Oh, I have so many quilting patterns, and Melissa, I should send them to you. They're e-patterns that I bought, and I don't quilt anymore. I stopped quilting when we got so many cats. Because that's the thing, when you sew, at least when I sew, I don't like to put everything away again. And, I work with a lot of sharp things. So, anyway, thanks y'all for hanging out. And I hope that you have a great weekend. It cools down for you. We're supposed to have thunder and rain every day. And I'm happy about that because then I don't have to go outside and water my herbs. I hate going outside. So, take care, everybody who's not feeling good, and have a great one. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you want to. And don't forget to cover your die or you'll wreck it. Take care. Bye.